You think about like a better matchup in terms of excitement, it would be Jared Brooks. Okay, now in terms of an easier, I wouldn't say both of them are tough, but in terms of increasing our chances of actually retaining our belt, I think Bokang would be a bit of an easier matchup for him. Now, Jared Brooks is very aggressive with his takedown. He's the type of guy that keeps people down once he takes you down. And we saw that when he went up against Joshua's teammate, Adiwang. He kept him down, made it very frustrating for him. And I think that aggressive style of like wrestling is one of Team Lakay's weaknesses, going up against guys like that. So that'll be a tougher matchup for him. Bokang, though, has been looking really great on his feet. He just knocked out Rene Catalan via head kick knockout in like the first 37 seconds of the first round. So, yeah, very interesting. Either one of those is going to be exciting, but I think...
Who do you want to see? Who do you want to see? Okay, you said who's tougher and who's the easier route, in your opinion. But who do you want to see?
I want to see Jared Brooks.
Jared Brooks has been very vocal also about him trying to get the championship.
He's a trash talker, and I feel like Joshua wants to win this back for his teammate.
His teammate,
right? So there's a lot more there, right? When you have those two matchups.
Lito Adiwang is who we're talking about. Okay, but there are also two world championships on the line. Obviously, the lightweight kickboxing and the strawweight Muay Thai divisions. Tell us about those matchups. One, in that other matchup, obviously, an unbeaten fighter, like a 16 fight,
like 18 fight win streak.
And then 6-0 and one championship. Tell us about that.
So Ursul, he's going to be defending, I think it's his fourth defense
Fourth defense, correct.
If I'm not mistaken, going up against Sadikovic. And with Ursul, I think he's got one of the highest striking rates in the kickboxing division, especially in the lightweight division. So volume puncher, keeps coming forward, but you've got a guy who does the same thing. You know, he likes to come forward as well, likes to stay in the pocket. But one thing to look out for with Ursul is his knees. Flying knees to the body. He's had a lot of knockouts from there.
Right.
And so going up against a guy like Sadikovic who likes to close the distance, those knees are going to be something that he has to watch out for against Ursul. So that's going to be an interesting one. I think it's a main event for a reason because you have two guys that are super aggressive that just want to meet in the middle. You know, there's
hasn't had a knockout in a while though, right? It's been decisions as of late.
The last one was a tough one for him.
Right.
Now, let's move on to another matchup that's very exciting as well. The strawweight Muay Thai belt between Jackie Buntan and Smilia Sundal. So what do you think about this matchup and who do you think will come out victorious?
That's a tough one. For those who don't know, Jackie is Filipina. She just has not been here in the Philippines before. It's her dream to fight in a card here in Manila. So I think for her to win that belt is going to make history for not only in the Philippines, but it's the inaugural belt for that division, right? So in terms of what I think will happen, Sundal is very aggressive. She's only 17 years old, but she's had a lot of fights already. Out of her 32 wins, I think she has like 22 knockouts, constant pressure, long reach. And when you go up against Jackie Buntan, whose boxing is really good, she needs to get on the inside. And so that's going to be the plan. That's going to be, I think, the problem that she has to overcome is finding a way to cut angles so she can get on the inside. So that's another interesting matchup.
Okay, before we let you go, we got to get your prediction on the two fights. At the very least, those two main events. Let us know. What are you? Well, we can't go against the Phil American, right?
Yeah, so that's an automatic.
Okay, it's an automatic.
Let's go.
Of course.
then let's go with the undefeated fighter and the veteran. Who's going to win that one?
I'm going to have to go with Ursul on that main event. I think he's just got a lot more tools, and he's more consistent.
Fourth defense, right?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken,
fourth. So you think he's keeping the belt?
All right. Interesting.
We're not going to go against Pat.
I thought you were going to bet against me.
No, definitely not. Maybe off the air, I will. Hey, good to see you, man. There you have it. Belts on the line. A chance for one of our kababayans to make history and a preview of what's next for Joshua Pacio. Don't miss out on 156 Ursul versus Sadikovic. This is Friday already, 5 p.m. on One Sports and One Sports Plus. Pat, thank you very much. The Takedown, don't forget. Keep watching it.